Is it hmm, Natalia who's calling us? Did I spell that right? Is that spelled right? Natalia, are you there?
That was perfect. That was perfect. Hi,
Ah,
good afternoon, Dr. Cloud.
I don't do anything perfectly. Thank you. I appreciate
Oh,
that. Natalia got it right.
people usually don't get
So,
it on the first try, so that was great.
all right, tell me how I can help you.
Yeah, so I'm hoping you can help me with practicing my boundary setting in dating and around my like time and interest when dating. So
Yeah.
maybe something like go-to phrases for verbalizing my boundaries. I don't always know what to say when I think my boundaries are being crossed or when I
Like, what would be
want
an
to create a
example of
new
that?
boundary.
What would be an example of
Okay,
that?
sure. So, um, um, well, I met someone. I met like a dad at sports, kids sports, and I was being friendly, and so we hit it off in conversation. We exchanged numbers, and wasn't really expecting that, but anyway, he started calling me and texting me right away, but pretty often. And when I'm spending time with my boys or during the week when we have work and school, I don't really have time to be on the phone all the time or just text all the time. And
What does all the
and
time
so
mean?
I've
What does all the time
or
mean?
yeah, or I guess I maybe sometimes not during certain days of the week at all, really. Or so, like even more specific example, this weekend, he messaged me. We messaged back and forth a couple of times, and he said he was going to call me as soon as he got free. And I said, well, I'm starting a movie with my boys, so I won't be able to talk. I'll talk to you later. But he called me anyway, and I
Hmm.
thought that was kind of weird, and I didn't know how to respond to that
Is he
without
pushy in other ways, or is it just calling and texting?
just calling. Yeah.
Okay. Have y'all gone out on dates?
We've not. And
How
and
long how long
I
has
guess
it been?
because of it's been about a week and a half.
Oh, okay. Um, well, if I said, um, don't call me, I'm gonna be up to some stuff, and I think probably my next communication would be, so I got a question. I said I wouldn't be able to take a call, and you called me anyway. Was there some way that wasn't clear? I'm a little confused because this has happened 3 or 4 times, and I'd like to be able to, express when I can't talk or when and is there, what was it about that wasn't clear? And just see how he responds and see
Mhm.
if he takes ownership going, oh yeah, you're right. I don't know. I just, blah, 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 blah. But if it's a lot, this is a yellow
Mhm.
flag. It's not necessarily a
Yellow
red
flag.
flag.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Mhm.
sorry, yellow light. You're right. Um,
No,
I,
but yeah, I've heard that the
yeah, I mean, if somebody's pushy and this, that, and the other, and
Mhm.
I'd also want to see, is this text, 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 text? Is that kind of like, let's say all this kind of contact that's filling up some emptiness because he's lonely, and why doesn't he ask you out to dinner
Mhm.
or why don't to lunch or something?
Well,
There's
he has.
if I oh he has okay, I thought
Mhm.
he hadn't.
He has, and now I was initially hesitant because of kind of just the way he was calling me, and it just seemed um I don't know. I wasn't sure if it was pushy or not, but something just felt
Yeah.
weird about it. And so we did have a couple phone conversations, and they go really well. So that's why, just I wanted to be able to set a clear boundary, so then I know
Well,
whether or not he's
set it.
crossing it.
Okay.
And then,
Yeah,
mhm,
and here's your deal. Set it. You said it. The response was goofy. I would acknowledge that and watch for the response. And if you get
mhm,
something that doesn't feel good in there, then I would move on probably. But sometimes
mhm,
people need to have a little bit of a, oh gosh, yeah, I guess you're right. She's serious about this. And if he's respectful after that, then you might continue to try to get to know him better. But it does seem like a little bit of a yellow light, and I want to just see how he
Mhm.
responds, and maybe the light goes back to green if he has a good response. But see,
Mhm. Okay.
this is also why I talk about, it's good to be talking to a lot of different people, because it's easy for sometimes somebody like this, it's sort of like to, just to suck you into this vacuum and vortex, if that's what it is, and you don't have other stuff going on, right? So I
Mhm.
just tell him, I'm feeling a little bit pushed here. Was I not clear? Maybe I wasn't clear, but there's really times I can't
Mhm.
talk. Are you going to be okay with that? Are you okay with that? Just ask him.
Oh, I like that question too. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think of these kinds of questions on my own, but I like that.
Well,
Thank you.
yeah. Yeah, I like these. So I expressed this. You didn't do it. Um, was I not clear, or you just didn't like it,
Mhm.
or do you not? I mean, if you don't respect if it was clear and you didn't do it, and you can't respect it, I don't know if I can be talking to you. I just help me understand here. Can you help me understand? There's a good question.
Mhm.
Are you are you gonna are you okay with, sometimes I can't talk. Do you need somebody to talk all the time? And then you can start to get snitty if you want to say, don't, I mean,
That's what
why
I
don't
was
you,
trying
why?
not to do,
Yes,
but yeah.
I got one for you. I got one for you. You could go rescue a puppy if you need some company while I can't. Maybe
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
Maybe I can
Anyway,
recommend one of your audiobooks.
yeah, go read these. It'll keep you busy
Yeah.
while I'm watching a movie with my kids. All right. Thank you for your
Mhm.
call. Hope
Thank
that's
you.
helpful to you. Yeah. Are you a
Thank
boundaries.me
you. It was.
member?
Thank you.
Are,
I
are you
am
on
as of this
boundaries?
weekend. I am.
Okay, great, great. So we just put it up last week. There's a dating course on there, how to get a date worth keeping, and it'll address some of this stuff. I would really encourage you to go take a look.
I will check it out. And I just started
Okay.
your book too, the dating
Oh, good.
one. Thank you so
Well,
much.
I hope it's helpful to you. All right. Thank you for your call. Sounds like, you know, good question to bring up. Somebody says, don't call me, and they call you. Why'd you call me? I told you not to call me. That's ought to be able to be answered, right? If it can't, she said something really important for all you singles out there. She said, something just didn't feel right. Okay. How many times have you heard people, even on this program, say, there were things that didn't feel right, but I kind of ignored them, or I kept going anyway, or I didn't address them. You know, it's sort of like that's why they publish warning signs of illnesses. So if you have these warning signs, go in and get tested, right? Go in and get an x-ray, because recognizing a problem early and dealing with it based on the appropriate way of dealing with something with the appropriate level of information you have is the appropriate way of preventing a bigger problem. I'm not telling her never talk to the guy again, but I am telling her to go get an x-ray, because you got something didn't, got a little soreness in my arm, and I've heard that can be maybe something else. So I ask you to not call me, and you call me, and that could be a sign of something else, like you're an obsessive narcissistic control freak, or maybe not. But see, a little conversation is like a little x-ray, right? Well, let's find out what this is about. Dude, help me understand this. See how he responds. Can he take feedback? You say, yeah, you're right. I was I was bored, and I thought, well, maybe, yeah, okay, I won't do it again. I get it. Sorry. Or does he go off on you? Like the previous caller said, somebody went off on him. Little x-ray. Little blood test when you feel something, little poke around. Does that hurt? What does the doctor do? You say, I've been having it. Well, does that hurt here? They're looking for something. Well, when you feel something and you say something doesn't seem right, poke around a little bit. Don't go forward till you get a clean slate.